Welcome to our channel. Now, I may not be a relationship expert. Have you met my neighbor? Let's just say things got a little too interesting when they tried that couple's pottery class. Clay everywhere. But in all seriousness, we all know relationships are important. Whether you found your lobster or you're still swiping right, everyone's looking for that lasting connection. So today, we're diving into a topic that's close to everyone's heart: how to build a healthy and lasting relationship. Stay tuned as we walk you through 10 essential steps to strengthen your bond with your partner. Get ready for some laughs, maybe a little dance break, and hopefully some really great advice. Let's do this. Chapter 1. It's not just about talking, but seriously, talk to each other. You know that game where you try to get your partner to guess what you're thinking? Yeah, not a great communication strategy. It's like trying to order a pizza using only interpretive dance, frustrating for everyone involved. Open and honest communication is key, folks. And I'm not just talking about who's doing the dishes or remembering to pick up the dry cleaning, although that's important too. I'm talking about sharing your thoughts, your dreams, your fears, those deep, meaningful conversations that truly connect you on a soul level. Think of it like this. Your relationship is a beautiful garden. In communication, that's the sunshine in the water that helps it grow. Without it, things start to wilt pretty quickly. So how do we get this communication flowing? Well, it starts with being present. Put down the phones, turn off the TV, and really listen to each other. And I mean really listen, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Make eye contact, ask questions, and show genuine interest in what your partner has to say. It's amazing how much closer you can feel when you truly take the time to hear each other. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, this sounds like hard work. And you know what? It can be. Relationships take effort, but trust me, the rewards are so worth it. The more you communicate, the stronger your bond will become. And who knows? You might even learn something new about your partner. Like maybe they secretly love disco dancing. Okay, maybe not, but you never know. Chapter 2. The foundation of every great relationship. No, not that kind of foundation. We're talking about building a strong foundation for your relationship. And no, I don't mean hiring a contractor. I'm talking about trust. Trust is like the air we breathe. We don't always notice it, but we sure miss it when it's gone. It's the feeling of safety, security, and knowing that your partner has your back no matter what. When you trust each other, you can be vulnerable, you can be yourselves, and you can weather any storm. Now, building trust takes time and consistency. It's about showing up for each other, being reliable, and keeping your promises. You know, like actually showing up on time for your date night, not fashionably late. I'm looking at you, Portia. And speaking of trust, let's talk about honesty. Now, I'm not saying you have to tell your partner every little thought that pops into your head. I mean, sometimes my thoughts are just me wondering what breed of dog Portia's hair would be. It's a whole thing. But when it comes to the important stuff, honesty is always the best policy. Even when it's tough, even when you're afraid of hurting their feelings, being truthful builds a foundation of trust that can withstand anything. Remember, trust is a two-way street. Just like you need to trust your partner, they need to trust you too. So be open, be honest, and be someone your partner can always count on. Chapter 3. Because Netflix and chill can't solve everything. But seriously, who doesn't love a good movie night? Okay, I'll admit it. I love a good Netflix binge as much as the next person. But when it comes to building a lasting relationship, quality time is about more than just sharing a couch and a bag of chips. It's about creating memories, having adventures, and simply enjoying each other's company. Think back to when you first started dating. You probably went on dates, tried new things, and made a conscious effort to spend time together. Well, guess what? That shouldn't stop just because you've been together for a while. In fact, it's even more important to prioritize quality time as your relationship grows. Life gets busy, I get it. Work, errands, kids, or fur babies. It all adds up. But even amidst the chaos, it's crucial to carve out dedicated time for each other. And I'm not talking about just sitting in the same room while you both scroll through your phones. I'm talking about putting away the distractions and truly connecting. Go for a walk, try a new restaurant, take a dance class together. I'll even teach you some moves. The point is to find activities you both enjoy and make an effort to experience them together. And hey, if you do end up having a movie night, at least make it a themed one. Popcorn, pajamas, the whole 9 yards. Chapter 4. Mutual respect. Because your partner isn't your personal robot. Unless you're dating a robot, then that's cool too. We all know relationships are about give and take, right? Well, that give and take goes out the window if there's no respect. Respecting your partner means valuing their thoughts, their feelings, and their opinions, even if you don't always agree with them. It's about recognizing that they are their own person, with their own unique perspectives and experiences. Think about it. You wouldn't want someone constantly putting you down or dismissing your feelings, would you? Of course not. So why would you do that to your partner? Respect is all about treating each other with kindness, empathy, and understanding. It's about listening with an open mind, even when you disagree. And it's about choosing your words carefully, avoiding harsh criticism or hurtful language. Now, I know we all have our moments where we might slip up. We're only human after all. But the important thing is to recognize when we've made a mistake, apologize sincerely, and try to do better next time. Remember, respect is the foundation of a healthy and happy relationship. When you treat each other with respect, you create a safe and loving environment where both of you can thrive. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. Chapter 5. Support be their biggest cheerleader. Pompoms optional but encouraged. You know that feeling when you accomplish something amazing and you just want to shout it from the rooftops? Well, your partner should be the first person you want to tell, and they should be right there with you, cheering you on every step of the way. Supporting each other's goals and dreams is crucial for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Whether your partner is training for a marathon, pursuing a new career path, or simply trying to learn how to play the ukulele, we all have our hidden talents. Your encouragement and support can make all the difference. Now, being supportive doesn't mean you have to become an expert in everything your partner is passionate about. I mean, I love watching Portia ride horses, but you won't catch me saddling up anytime soon. It's about showing genuine interest, asking questions, and being there to celebrate their victories and offer comfort during setbacks. Sometimes the best support you can offer is simply listening without judgment and letting your partner know you believe in them. Remember, you're on the same team. When one of you succeeds, you both succeed. So grab your metaphorical pom-poms, or real ones I won't judge, and be each other's biggest cheerleaders. Your relationship will be stronger and more fulfilling for it. Chapter 6. Conflict Resolution. Because fights happen, but they don't have to be ugly. Let's face it, even in the happiest relationships, disagreements are bound to happen. It's how you handle those disagreements that can make or break your bond. Now, I'm not talking about those little everyday squabbles, like who forgot to put the toilet seat down. Seriously though, it's not that hard, people. I'm talking about those bigger conflicts that can really test your relationship. The key to resolving conflict constructively is to approach it with a spirit of collaboration, not combat. Remember, you're not against each other. You're on the same team. Start by choosing the right time and place to talk. Avoid having these conversations when you're tired, hungry, or stressed, the dreaded hangry state. Find a neutral space where you can both feel comfortable and heard. When you do talk, focus on expressing your feelings calmly and respectfully. Use I statements instead of blaming or accusing language. For example, instead of saying, "You always leave your clothes on the floor," try, "I feel frustrated when I see clothes on the floor because it makes me feel like our shared space isn't respected." See the difference? Remember, the goal is to find a solution that works for both of you, not to win the argument. Chapter 7. It's more than just physical, but the physical stuff is pretty great too. Okay, let's talk about intimacy. And no, this isn't going to be one of those awkward talks you had in health class. We're all adults here. Intimacy is about more than just physical touch, although that's definitely an important part of it. It's about feeling connected to your partner on a deep emotional level. It's about feeling safe, seen, and understood. Now, physical intimacy is important too. It releases feel-good hormones, strengthens your bond, and let's be honest, it's just plain fun. But it's important to remember that intimacy looks different for every couple. There's no right or wrong way to be intimate, as long as both partners feel comfortable and respected. Communication is key here, folks. Talk to your partner about what you enjoy, what you're curious about, and what your boundaries are. The more open and honest you are with each other, the more fulfilling your intimate life will be. And hey, don't be afraid to get creative. Try a new activity together, plan a romantic getaway, or simply carve out some time for cuddling on the couch. The most important thing is to make time for each other and to prioritize your connection. Chapter 8. Because you're both amazing individuals, and two amazing individuals make an even more amazing couple. Being in a relationship doesn't mean you have to become one person. In fact, maintaining your individuality is essential for a healthy and fulfilling partnership. Think about it. What attracted you to your partner in the first place? Was it their sense of humor, their intelligence, their passion for underwater basket weaving? Hey, no judgment here. Whatever it was, those unique qualities are what make them special, and it's important to nurture those qualities within the relationship. Now, I'm not saying you should go off and live completely separate lives, but it's important to make time for your own interests, hobbies, and friendships. Having your own things outside of the relationship keeps things interesting and prevents you from feeling suffocated. Think of it like this. You're two trees growing side by side. You have your own roots, your own branches, and your own unique way of reaching for the sky. But your roots are intertwined, providing support and nourishment for each other. So, go ahead. Pursue your passions, spend time with your friends, and embrace your individuality. Your relationship will be stronger and more vibrant for it. Chapter 9. Because you're in this together. Like 2 peas in a pod or 2 cookies in a jar, you get the idea. Remember that game show, The Newlywed Game? Couples would try to guess each other's answers, and it was always hilarious to see how much they got wrong. While it made for great TV, in real life, having shared values is like speaking the same language in your relationship. It's about being on the same page when it comes to the big things like family, religion, or life goals. Now, I'm not saying you have to agree on everything. That would be boring. But having a shared understanding of what's important to each other creates a sense of unity and purpose. It's like having a compass that guides your decisions and helps you navigate the ups and downs of life together. So, how do you figure out your shared values? Well, talk about it. Have open and honest conversations about your beliefs, your priorities, and your dreams for the future, and don't be afraid to revisit these conversations as you grow and evolve as individuals and as a couple. Remember, relationships take work, but when you're both committed to building a life together based on shared values, the journey becomes that much more meaningful. It's like building a house together. You want to make sure you're both using the same blueprint. Chapter 10. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. We've talked about communication, trust, quality time, and all those other important ingredients for a healthy relationship. But the secret sauce that really makes it last? Commitment. Now, commitment isn't just about saying I do or changing your relationship status on Facebook. It's about making a conscious choice, every single day, to show up for your partner and to nurture your bond. It's about choosing them, even when things get tough, even when you're feeling frustrated, even when you'd rather just stay in your pajamas and watch reality TV. We all have those days. Commitment is about remembering why you fell in love in the first place and holding on to that feeling, even when life throws you curveballs. It's about working through challenges together, supporting each other's growth, and celebrating each other's successes. And you know what? Sometimes, commitment means putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it. It's about choosing love even when it's hard. But trust me, the rewards of a committed relationship are immeasurable. There's nothing quite like the feeling of knowing you have someone in your corner, someone who has your back no matter what, someone to share life's adventures with. So, keep choosing each other, keep nurturing your bond, and never underestimate the power of commitment. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 steps to building a happy, healthy, and lasting relationship. Remember, relationships take work, but the rewards are so worth it. Keep communicating, keep laughing, and keep dancing together, especially if I'm teaching the choreography. Thank you for watching. We hope these tips help you build a stronger, healthier relationship. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.